Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Rowdex Lap Attack. The Roblox racing cart has made a cameo appearance, but we're not using that in this episode. When I tested the LC500, I did say I was going to try out the Mini Cooper, the 2005 model. And in the next episode, unless I get any comments from you telling me not to, the Vision version of the Mini Cooper will be in the next episode. Now, interestingly, a couple years ago, I got this car. I decided to paint it black just like my 1965 Cooper, but instead of going for teal, I decided to try and go for a light orange. Try and change things up a little bit. And then, a few weeks ago when I was playing Gran Turismo 7, they actually gave me a free Mini Cooper, both the 1965 model as well as this version, and the colors are actually the opposite, so where all the parts are black, that's actually in yellow. It's a brighter shade than the orange I chose, but I find that interesting. It's the opposite of what I did on this car. I don't know why, but because of all the free cars I keep getting, I just have more fun with a campaign than going on multiplayer. I know that may sound weird, but when you consider all the free cars you're getting, like I just got a bunch of BMWs, a free Camaro, a few Mustangs. I recently bought a 2002 Dodge Viper, which I painted to look like Zebra 3, just like I did in here. I changed it though, like the stripe is different than what I did in this version. And you'll see soon, I do intend to have a video out about that. Speaking of my videos, I apologize that it took me 2 weeks to get something else out, but on the plus side, my original version of We Talked About Bruno is no longer blocked. I still have the re-uploaded version just in case, but I placed it in a private setting, so only I can see that. But the original reaction, like the original version where none of the sound has been muted, that is still up. I no longer have to worry about it being blocked. I don't know if it was because of my complaint I had in another part of this series. I forgot what car I was testing, but I mentioned that part of the video had to be muted due to a copyright problem. But next thing I know, when the other Rowdex episode went up, where I mentioned that I had to mute it, I don't know if maybe Disney was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't have done this to him. Let's get rid of the block so people can actually see it in all its glory. Now that actually shocked me. I'm surprised I had to go through all that because I'm not monetized. I mean, I can't really monetize anyway, but even if I wanted to, I wouldn't. I mean, it's nice to make extra money, but I don't want to deal with all that copyright stuff. I work hard on my videos. I mean, not all of them have music. Like a lot of my train-related videos, sometimes I do that without a single song in them. But I do find it helpful when I do make it with music. Just something I feel improves the quality. Take my ACS 64 video, for instance. That's my second most viewed video. Just over 7,000 views. It could be more. I haven't checked recently. I know it's over 7,000. And I have over 100 likes. So you could also say that's my most popular video, because while the Wide Trains video has more views, it has fewer likes at 78. Now, interesting thing, I was inspired by a Pentrix video where they showed off the Union Pacific gas turbines. That's been one of my favorite videos they did ever since. And I thought, since the ACX-64 has proven to be a popular locomotive despite being around since 2013, why not try and make a version about that engine? And for perks at the ending, when you see the GG1 at the Harrisburg station, you also get to see 642, the Veterans Unit. Some of that footage you can also see in one of my Green Frog videos, Pennsylvania Highlights 2019. I'm really excited for one of my other videos that should be out soon, 50 years of the SD40-2. Now that locomotive EMD first started making in 1972, but that was back in January. I was hoping to have this video out sooner, but unfortunately my boss, John, he's busy trying to get a new house. He's moving from Douglasville to Dalton. Those towns are both in Georgia. I don't know exactly where, but according to some people I've talked to at work, they are near Atlanta. John also had to get a part-time job at Amazon, so I'm just gonna give him a thumbs up. Hope things go well for him. I don't know if he sees any of my YouTube videos, but after I finish testing out the Vision Mini Cooper, as well as a few other cars, I've got a car specially dedicated to him. I'm not going to say what it is, but I will say it is railroad related. Well, the paint scheme anyway. This paint scheme I chose for the Mini Cooper, it's not exactly railroad related, but I wanted to do black and orange, just like the Rio Grande. I didn't really want to do any of the stripes. I just figured I'd go for a lazier approach and go for just an orange roof, kind of like what I did on the 1965 Mini. Because usually you see the actual car itself is in a different color, like red or blue, and the roof itself is either white or black, so why not try something different? The car itself should be black and the roof is a different color. $519. I was hoping to make this car lighter, but when you get level 3, it doesn't give you that option. It just gives you the option to make the car heavier than it already is. 271 horsepower may not be enough to get us a good time here, but for what it's worth, a small car like this, I say that's pretty good. Plus, I usually like to use Mini Coopers for off-roading, especially the original versions from the 60s and 70s. I mean, that's what they're well known for. They literally won almost every single race they were involved in. Or at least that's what I think happened. I remember James talking about that in Top Gear, James May. It's been a while since I've seen that show. I should get back into that. Of course, a lot of people aren't happy with the new hosts. I mean, I've seen some of those episodes. They're okay, but the original's definitely a lot better. Alright. Time of 6 minutes and 26 seconds. Let's check the N300 section and see how we did compared to the other cars in that category. I think the Ferrari Dyno's also in there. Yep, that's still at the top of the board, 5 minutes and 34 seconds. The 1972 Alpine A110 is at second with 6:03. Slightly slower at 6:12 is a 2015 Mazda Miata. And last but not least, our Mini Cooper. I tested it, as I said in the previous episode. Where's the 65? Oh. Well, at least it's not the only Mini Cooper anymore. I mean, it's a lot slower, but it was still pretty fun to drive. I like those cars. Now, as I said, unless I get any comments telling me not to do this, I will be testing out the Vision version of the Mini Cooper. Then, hopefully after that, we can get the McLaren F1 going. And then after that, I'm saving the best for last, the special car dedicated to my boss, John at Green Frog. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day.